Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. And I got to pull up this chair a little bit. There, that's better. This is long-range weather forecast discussion for April 14th to 28th. We're going to look at the forecast period for 14th to the 18th. And this is what we have here. We have a ridge in the west, troughing in the east. We have an upper low here that is forecast to meander here in this region here. So we're going to go into the forecast first. We're going to talk about the system that'll be affecting the east. We're going to look at a system. We'll go to the surface here, back it up a little bit. We will have a system here with system developing off the coast near North Carolina. We'll spread rain northward. It could be heavy at times. And as we go through the forecast, you can see there, early tomorrow there could be snow across east of Pennsylvania into New York State, parts of New England. We'll take a look at the rainfall amounts. You can see these are 24-hour periods. Tomorrow, down here will be the heaviest rain. 0.90 up by New York City area, 0.70 here in southern New York State, 0.70 in parts of east of PA, 0.80. Then we'll go to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and we have 1.10 parts of east of Pennsylvania, another half an inch maybe across the New York City area, and then we'll go to in the morning early. Then the rain starts to taper off. So there could be snow across that area, maybe 2 inches or more where it sticks, but mostly light accumulation, not expecting anything bad or severe. Okay, so now we're going to look at the forecast period. We're going to go to the surface, and we're going to look at a northern stream trough. The surface will affect the eastern states early next week. So we go to early next week, and you can see what we have here. We have another system moving through the north, snow across the northern Great Lakes, spreading rain here into Tuesday. Maybe a little rain. Some precipitation across New York State, and then that moves out. The systems will bring light to moderate precipitation Monday, along with potential of severe weather in the upper Ohio Valley, along with gusty winds. And we could take a look, severe probability in just a second. I should have brought that up. I should have brought that. Okay, we're going to look at there. We're going to look at the GFS. And we'll look at severe probability, and we'll look at helicity. We'll see what that shows. Go to early next week. It doesn't show much here for that period here, but there is a chance, although there could be some strong, severe storms here in the southern plains. And behind the system, there'll be some gusty winds across the northeast. The pattern configuration will cause warm temperatures across the west with cooler temperatures in the east. And we're going to take a look at another aspect here. We're going to look at, what we're going to look at? The temperatures. Okay, so we're going to have some heat in the central plains. You can see here, low to mid-90s approaching up here into the central plains. That would be tomorrow, and then go into Sunday. Still, maybe lower 90s, a little bit cooler, and then a front moves through and knocks the temperatures down. All right, so that's the heat there. But also, we also have some extreme heat down here in the southwest, We have temperatures approaching 100 degrees in parts of Arizona, low to mid-90s in parts of Arizona, New Mexico. So we have that going on too. All right, back to the surface. We're going to have several pieces of energy that will interact with the Eastern Trough by late next week, and that could reinforce the system by late in the week. As these systems move through, you can see it here. Then it re-intensifies the trough. There could be heavy rainstorms here in this area too. Okay, we're going to look at the period for April 19th to the 23rd. What we have here, a trough in a ridge configuration. We have a trough that pushes into the west, pushes this ridge eastward, but there'll still be some effects of this. So for this forecast period, there'll be some still effects from the ridge as this trough moves in because it looks weak. For this forecast period, I'm calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalous being near 8 degrees or more in some locations. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, and for this region, probability of occurrence reaches up to 40% here. Below normal precipitation for this region, probability of occurrence is 35%. For precipitation, okay, I already did that. Sorry. We're going to look at the period now for April 24th to the 28th. The GFS has an upper low here, offshore, but generally speaking, trough in the west, ridging in the east, because you look at the other models, still a little bit of troughing here, trough here. They vary in the strength, and then we still have a little bit of a trough here, but still a ridge across this area above normal heights here. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures for this region, and expected anomalies could be greater than 8 degrees above normal, mainly in this red area down across Texas, the southern plains. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, and for this region, probability of occurrence is 35%. Okay, in addition, what's going on, we have rain, snow, parts of the Northeast. We have a possibility of severe weather. Also, we have a severe fire threat. This is where the Severe Storm Center expects the threat to the greatest threat of fires to be generally in this area here. A little bit of a threat here and here. And if we look at the dew points down this area, look at these dew points. Try to read them. They're low, 11%, 14%, 38%. And then across Florida, these are the current ones, but they're a moderate, 45 to about 54, 57%. Down here, a little more moist. But the greatest threat would be in this area here with the low humidity and gusty winds. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for April 14th to 28th. Thanks for coming, Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.